Basically, these are the ingredients used. As you can see, tauge, 2 pieces of noodles, 1 egg, pork slices, marinated, garlic, and the sauce. The sauce is light soya sauce, black soya sauce, oyster sauce, a little bit of pepper. Heat up the wok until boiling. Okay, so now the first thing I will have to do is to put in the 2 pieces of noodles. Okay, it is only meant to be put inside the wok for a short while. The whole purpose here is to just separate out the noodles and not to cook it. After placing in the noodles, use the chopstick to turn it over now and then occasionally. Don't overcook the noodles because
just
you have to take them out after having separated the noodles and place them in cold water so as to make them slightly harden. This will enable you to fry the noodles better
separating out
and so as not to cause the noodles to be too soft.
This noodles is they call it mee po, and I think it's harder than the normal noodles used. Anyway, I will be using it for frying later on. Okay, there you are. Now I'll switch off my induction stove now. Okay, and transfer the noodles to this pan. Actually, I'm transferring the noodles. This one is just separated. I'm transferring into hot water. No, sorry, to cool water to cool it down. The whole purpose here is to make it harder. So when I cook, it won't be too soft. Otherwise, it will be not so springy afterwards. So here you see, in the pot of water here. The next thing after this, I will be doing the actual cooking. Real cooking part. Okay, now it's heating up the wok. And there you are. I'm placing a little bit more oil. Now I have to stir up the oil to make it go to all sides. Okay. So here you are, placing the garlic. Normally I don't cook the garlic too long, although it would be better to have it cooked longer because I will bring out the smell. Okay. There you are. Now the next thing I have to put in is the meat. It's the pork meat. Stir it a little while. Reduce the heat. Now I put in the noodles. Try to separate out the noodles. Don't let them stick together. Because just now I put in added in a little bit more oil. That's why it is not sticking in. Okay. Just fry it. In fact, I'm now using a little bit, using the chopsticks. It's easier to move the noodles around using the chopsticks rather than this wooden. Okay, after frying some time, I think I better add in a little bit more water. The reason why I add in a little bit more water because I prefer my noodles to be wet than totally dry. In Chinese they call it man min. So this is what we call man min. Now I add in the sauce as well. Little bit more water. Then add in the sauce. Because the bowl, small bowl here still has some sauce left. So I have to take the meat noodles and place it inside there. Okay. So as not to waste the sauce. If you like the noodles to be darker, then you may add a little bit more dark soy sauce. In fact, I also prefer my noodles to be darker. So I'm adding a little bit more oil, not too much, of dark sauce. Just stir it. You see, oh, I almost forgot to put in the tauge, the ngà choi. In fact, this is my favorite, especially when I go out to eat char kway teow. You know char kway teow, if they put in a lot of tauge, you have the crunchy feel. I do not know whether it is salty enough, so maybe I do a little bit of tasting the noodles, see whether it is soft enough to be eaten. It's very tasty now. Now I add in the egg. Just break up the egg. Give it a little bit of more stir. Stir a little bit more. Everything is fine now. But since I like it to be a little bit more wet, so I add in a little bit of more water. If you do not like it wet, then you may omit this procedure. But I like it to be wet. The noodles will be nicer to eat. Okay, so that's about all. I think it is cooked already. So here I'll stop the process. Well, so you are. This is the final completed product. There you see the noodles. The color of the noodles is so nice, and then you can see the fried egg and tauge as well as the pork slices. So if you want to cook a simple yet appetizing dish for lunch, this is the one for you. Actually, it is very easy. You just follow the procedures I have highlighted and it will turn out definitely good. So bye bye for now. That's all.